Pamplona horror as bull changes course to hurl man in air and trample him at Bull Run. The second run of this year's world-famous festival started in dramatic fashion, with one runner being upended just seconds after the start and another foreign-looking man being hurled into the air by one of the animals and being dragged along cobblestones under the hooves of others. As 5 of the 6 fighting bulls sprinted along the half-mile course through the old town of the northern Spanish city of Pamplona, it became apparent the other one had turned round and headed back to its pen in a moment of confusion. Herders had to bring out the bull, named Diputado in Spanish, which means MP in English, using steers, but it soon got in front of the animals, guiding it along the course. It went for several runners in moments of tension that threatened to turn into tragedy as it reached the bull ring at the end of the course, by now packed with revelers who had run in front of the other 5 fighting bulls way ahead of it. Fortunately, it was ushered into pens under the bull ring by experts with gapes, sparing onlookers serious injury or worse. There was no immediate word on the condition of the foreign-looking man thrown into the air and dragged along the ground while he was trampled by the half-ton animals. The incident, the most dramatic of this morning's run, ended with him lying motionless on the ground in a white t-shirt, jean shorts and trainers. Red Cross officials were pictured afterwards surrounding a man with a neck brace, but it was not clear if he was the one whose dice with death was filmed live on Spanish TV. The officials said immediately after the run finished that at least 2 people had been gored, one in the backside and one in the arm, and another 3 people were on their way to hospital. One was said to have suffered head injuries. The casualties were expected to rise through this morning. The nationalities of those taken to hospital, and their initials, were also said to be revealed, as is normal practice at the festival, known as the San Fermins in Spanish. The injured are never named in full by hospital chiefs. The day's run, involving bulls from the Jose Escolar breeding ranch in a village just over an hour's drive from Madrid, lasted 4 minutes because of the animal that became separated from the rest. It was the 3rd time bulls from the ranch have taken part in the festival, and the 3rd time one of the ranch's bulls has become separated from the rest of the pack in almost identical circumstances. 16 people have been killed at the annual festival, made famous by 1926 Ernest Hemingway novel The Sun Also Rises, since records began in 1910. The most recent death was in 2009 when 27-year-old Daniel Gimeno, from Madrid, was gored in the neck by a bull called Capuchino. Several foreigners, from Australians to Americans through to Brits and Irish, are normally among the injured. An Irishman was among 4 people hurt, 3 of whom were gored, during the first run yesterday. Virtually all the revelers wear red and white during the festival, which lasts 9 days in total.